and welcome to Itenert. Are you preparing for an exam? If your answer is yes, then watch this video to the end. Final exam is just around the corner, and you have too much to read and very less time. Stress and pressure is taking a toll on you, and you don't know what to do. In this video, I present to you top 10 tips on how to prepare for West African Senior School Certificate Examination WASSCI, BECE, NOV-DEC, or any other exam. Preparing for an exam can be stressful at times, when we have a lot to study, but restricted period of time. While few people having a proper study plan studies better and faster, but many others end up studying less, and stressing more about the outcome of the exam. Most learners find these exam tips very useful, especially when they are pressed for time and seek to excel academically. If your goal is to excel academically, then take your time and watch this video to the end. Also, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to the channel, like and share the video to others. If you know a particular tip that is not part of this video, then you can tell us in the comment box below. Now here are the top 10 tips on how to prepare for West African Senior School Certificate Examination, WASSCI, BECE, NOV-DEC, or any other exam. Firstly, before sitting down to pick up a book and start studying, create a study plan. A study plan is a comprehensive strategy that includes a lot of considerations. Start by highlighting all that you have to cover along with the time you have in hand. It will not only help one maintaining a proper study schedule but also get a clearer sight of what needs to be done and when. The idea is to have goals for each subject as well as for topics within the subject. List down the name of the subjects and topics, sort out the priorities of studying each subject, chart out number of days before the exam and assign to each subject strategically, frame the study hours per day, plan out group study time and breaks, etc. that will be convenient for you. Following a study plan will automatically guide you to save great amount of time and energy that would have instead been wasted unknowingly worrying and panicking. This will also prevent you from procrastinating and help you study for a designated number of hours every day. Next on the list is to organize the study space. We are able to focus and study at our best when we are in a pleasant and comfortable environment. Find the best spot in the house, hostel or room where there is better light, fresh air and is silent. There is no reason you need to have a separate study room in your house. The only important thing is to have a study corner within any room which has a few vital elements that promote knowledge transfer. Spaces with least distraction are the most appropriate space for quality studying. Declutter the space from unnecessary items as much as possible to avoid distractions. Turn off the mobile phone or keep in flight mode while studying. Finally, ensure that you have proper furniture, table, chair, to sit and study. Studying on the bed all day long might affect your posture and cause premature aches and pains. Thirdly, take regular breaks and maintain a proper sleep routine. Human brain functions the best when it is given breaks periodically. Researchers have proven that studying for short intervals with regular breaks are more efficient than doing it for long hours without breaks. Forcing ourselves to study when our mind is sleepy or not active can only make it more exhausted. So, take breaks regularly, go for a brief walk, close your eyes or look away in distance to rest the eyes and the mind. Also, during sleep, human mind and body rest completely to regain energy and strength by completing the daily metabolism cycle. A good sleep of 8 hours is recommended by health experts. Some people may prefer to study late at night, some may prefer early in the morning, so check which time of the day suits best, schedule and maintain a proper sleep routine. Therefore, it is ideal to start preparing well in advance to ensure that you don't stretch yourself too thin. When you start on time, you can easily implement the following 2 tips for exam preparation. Firstly, it is very important to take small breaks during your study day to allow your brain to rejuvenate and re-energize itself. Secondly, having a robust sleep cycle is important. If you are sleep deprived, there is no way you will be able to absorb all that you study. Get at least 6 to 8 hours of sound sleep every day. Another tip is to study in groups occasionally. This is one of the few tips for exam preparation that may have different results for different learners. For some, it will bring great results, exponentially improving their performance. For others, it might not be that effective. Group study is basically students coming together as a group to share knowledge, help each other study better and get good grades together. One of the top merits of this exam tip is that it enables students to benefit from peer learning and get their doubts cleared by others. Additionally, when students share their knowledge and learnings with others, it further gets ingrained in their minds, leading to longer retention. Studying in groups occasionally can help gain more knowledge and ideas about the same topic and subject one missed out while studying on their own. Clearing out doubts by asking each other questions can result in a clearer insight into the facts and also result in better memory. Again, read entirely and make brief notes. Thorough reading is a must for learning any subject entirely. Read and cross-check with other information from different authors and sources. Making brief notes while studying increases the recall capacity for our brain to remember what we have already studied by improving the flow of our study process. It is important to make notes during the first reading itself. As exam day comes closer, you will not have enough time to go back to every chapter at length. Therefore, making small notes is one of the best tips for exam preparation for all students. It is an effective way to revise just before the exams and quickly remind oneself of all the important points in one snapshot. Now let's move to the sixth tip, but before that, if you are interested in the video, like the video and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The next tip is to make sure you hydrate yourself and consume healthy food. It is very important to keep yourself hydrated and well fed. If you don't consume enough liquids or ample food, your body will start revolting after some time, leading to a decrease in your studying capacity. Always keep a bottle of water close to you and take a couple of sips after every hour. Ensure that you consume a healthy diet that has nourishing ingredients to keep those brain juices flowing. Good food habit always results in better health, thus more energy. Avoid eating unhealthy foods, instead increase the intake of fresh and nutritious foods to avoid unnatural sleepiness, fatigue or sickness. Consuming nuts, yogurt and seeds can help in retaining better concentration and memory. Number 7. Don't shy away from help. This is one of a few tips for exam preparation that almost all students are aware of but seldom implemented. Learners should not shy away from seeking help from others, be it their friends, parents, teachers, or any platform. In fact, today, there are a plethora of e-learning platforms that empower students with resources and tools for exam preparation. In case you face trouble understanding a specific concept or subject, then do not hesitate to ask for help. Talk to your mentor, teacher, tutor, or your friend to understand the concept better, before it's too late. Rather than trying to memorize or cram, taking guidance from someone can help you remember the concept for a longer time. Your family members can also help you by asking you questions related to your subject, to see whether you have understood the concept or not. 8. Study to suit your learning style. Different people have different preferences for studying behaviors. Your learning style will help you to know what are the best ways to prepare for an examination. For instance, if you are an auditory learner, you may benefit from recording your notes and then listening to them later, or you can even listen to lecture recordings. On the other hand, if you are a visual learner, pictures and diagrams can help you remember. So, explore what your learning style is so that you can memorize significant facts and understand key concepts. Number 9. Go through previous year's exam question papers. Once we finish studying the targeted syllabus or subjects, we should go through past questions from the previous years. You can study all you want, however, unless you master the art of producing what you have learned on the exam day, you will not be able to get the results you desire. It is important to practice questions as much as you can. Start with the questions discussed in the class and those mentioned on your study material. Once you practice those, and find yourself confident enough, take a stab at attempting previous year's question papers to get a grasp of what the exam will really be like. This will not only enable you to test your knowledge, but also give you a true sense of whether you will be able to attempt the whole paper or not. It will also ease one in finding techniques for finding the most appropriate answers to every question. Time for the most important tip on the list, but before that, if you know any other method which is not part of the list, tell us in the comment box below. Now the last but not the least is to plan the day of the exam. Planning the exam a day ahead will make everything easier on the actual exam day. Getting all the information and requirement of the examination in advance is mandatory. Start by identifying all the information you need for the day, like your index number or examination ID, etc., and have it in one place. Make sure you are familiar with the location of the exam, and have all stationery and other needs taken care of. Make sure to have a good night's sleep before the exam day. On the day of the examination, get up early in the morning, drink good amount of water, and eat light nutritious food to avoid drowsiness. Sort out and carry all the required stationery items. Plan your journey and start off a little early to avoid last-minute races. Travel with a companion who is punctual. It will make one feel more positive energy and confident. Finally, Make a plan to reach before the exam time to avoid any last-minute stress. These tips for exam preparation mentioned in this video are tried and tested by many students and learners across the globe and have always resulted in glowing performances. Beyond this, you can check the screen to watch other videos on how to pass your examination. Thank you for watching the video and bye for now.